So after watching this video, you're going to know who you can trust your money with, how and where you can keep your money, and definitely the value of your money after a long hustle. It's your girl again, Adila Nubiat, and I welcome you back to my channel, Feel Inspired 256, with her,
Salima.
And I have something. I had it. I felt so heartbroken. I felt so touched. I thought the world needs to know about this. It goes like this. I found a certain girl. She was from Uganda. She was asking me, do you have any connection? I'm looking for a job. Do you hear that, girl? She was looking for a job. So in the process, you know, when you're here, you find someone from your country, you feel like you are sisters. You connect right there. Though some people don't act like that, but to me personally, when I find someone who needs help, I'll give whatever, I'll offer whatever I can. So I listened to her, and she told me she was in Saudi for 7 years. Do you know 7 years? 7 damn years. And when she decided, she felt like, yes, I've done it. I can now go home, I start afresh, I start new life, and I'll succeed. Because 7 years is some good time. So she was saving her money, sending it to her family. But when she went back, she found nothing. Totally nothing, to the extent that she struggled for 10 months, because she told me, I've been struggling there for 10 months looking for money that can help me come to Dubai. So I'm here for 2 months. It was 2 days. 2 days I'm looking for a job. I felt like, what? Are you even human being? For 7 years. 7 years, not months. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 years. And you spend it on your own issues? Someone coming back home without, oh my God.
And on top of that, maybe she was sending them some money. Chikemo.
I understand, but this was too much.
So I feel for her, really. It's so sad, it's so bad that you put so much trust in people, the people who are supposed to be your backbone, because it's family. You feel that's why I say, if it needs to cut off a relative, if that person is not good for your mental health or whatever, if that person is not good in your life, you have a right to cut off anyone, whether it's a relative or not. I kid you not. Some people are not good people. Because imagine the working conditions of people who work as house managers in those countries, in those foreign countries, and then you trust someone with your money and they spend it. They don't even keep nothing for you.
If she said she was struggling for 10 months.
Exactly. It means they did not leave anything.
So she had nothing. Totally nothing.
You know what? It's very sad that in this world there is actually no one to trust, you know? Because before, people used to think, oh, this is family, you can trust your family, but some families are not to be trusted. So if you have a trusting a family that you can trust, thank God every single day. So personally,
I see that on social media. My mother is my money. My brother,
of course, it's going to be your mother, it's going to be your father, it's going to be your brother, it's going to be your child, it's going to be anyone, absolutely anyone that you trust. So imagine, they've broken your trust, they've broken your heart, they've make you financially. It may not
enough for her to make a new life.
Because it was her plan. She was like, let me work for 7 years and go do something for myself in my country. And then when you reach there is nothing. Imagine that feeling. The broken heart, the disappointment,
This is how, when you find someone crazy talking about the situation.
Yeah, some people commit suicide. I saw on TikTok someone who committed suicide, still from Uganda. She committed suicide. I wanted to say situation with her. So, this actually happens a lot, unfortunately.
But what do these people really want us to do? Because if we think of those people working in houses, they cannot keep their money. Because we may say, what is the solution to this?
So this is
someone prevent that. Like, I mean, how, if you don't have anyone to trust, how can you keep your money until you don't find any solution? Because those girls, they keep telling us that it is not good to keep the money with you because you may finish your contract and the boss said that you are stealing from them, because they expect you to work. Police will say, yes, your bosses are right, because where did you get that much money? You are sending money home because you came here to work and everything. If you come to me, like me personally, I live in a bed space, you cannot keep money there because, however, you cannot trust people you live with because we all come from different parts of the country, different areas, even if we are all Ugandans, but you may not be sure that Salma cannot go in my bed and take the money.
Yeah.
So the best solution is to send it home. If we say let's put on the mobile money, lines are being cut off day and night, and if they cut it off, the money is taken. So what should we really do?
See, first of all, the biggest problem causer in this world is money. Money breaks up friendships, money breaks up relationships, money breaks everything on this earth because everyone wants money. Okay? Yes, we blame the people who eat people's money, but you give them the benefit of the doubt. One, because this has been a recurring problem. It has happened over and over again to different people. Their money has been chewed by their family members. People have watched others cry because someone ate their money, but they still do the same thing, you understand? So if we cannot learn from the ongoing situations, if I see you crying because your money was eaten by a family member, and then I go ahead and send my money to a particular family members because I believe we're not from the same family. You understand? So we have to learn from the things around us, it has happened over and over again.
But
so if you don't pick a leaf,
you cannot learn from someone's mistake.
You have to.
Sometimes you have to.
What do you mean you cannot learn from someone's mistake?
If someone did a mistake or it happened, you heard it, and then you say, no, my brother cannot.
Yeah, there is that. It's the trust. It's the trust. Maybe your brother has never shown you any sign of being, a thief.
Yeah, thief. Don't because that is.
But
that is thief.
Later on, see, I'll tell you one thing about. Okay. If you have money right here, okay, you're thinking, you have a lot of thoughts, okay? You're thinking shopping, you're thinking, I owe someone this amount, 100 shillings. You're just thinking a lot. This is not your money, but you have it.
And you're planning.
And you're planning, okay? So the solution would be, see, banks, of course, we've seen what happens with banks, but it's an institution. Okay, keep your evidence right. Use a good bank. It's an institution, it's an organization, it's a corporation, meaning it's not one individual. It's a group of people who run this bank. So probably there are people who have been using banks for a long time, but no one has ever scammed them. You never know, you may be among the lucky ones because you cannot trust an individual. They know you're not going to do anything if I eat your money. What are you going to do to me? Nothing. Of course, they know you on a personal level. They know your capacity. They know you cannot do shit. What will you do? Absolutely nothing. So they will chew that money without mercy. Okay? They will eat it without mercy. But a bank, on the other hand, it's a corporation. Last time I saw a lady crying. Apparently they stole 100 and something. They refunded the money. Because it's a corporation. So imagine if I eat your 100 and plus M, where am I going to get it from to pay it back? Nowhere.
Because you look at someone you're giving money, that whole amount of money, whether they don't even have a business of
exactly
worth the 5M.
You're sending me your money
with all your energy.
Definitely.
Because here we are working. This is not a job.
You're sending me your money. I don't have a job. I have a family. I'm your mother. I have your siblings. They're like 6. You're the eldest. Even if you're not the eldest, you're the one who went to Saudi Arabia to work. Okay? So you're the financially stable one.
But don't you think at least before they use that money, at least they should let me know about it? Because they may say, you know what? Your sister needs school fees. They need this.
Because they know it's not your responsibility. Your sister is not your child. So if you decide to pay school fees for your child, that's on you. But it's not your child, so it's not your absolute responsibility. They know that. So of course they will not tell you. Or they know you will say no because you're sending this money for a purpose. You want to buy probably land or to construct a building or something. So they know you're going to say no, this money I want to save it to do A, B, C, D. Of course they will not ask. They don't want you to, and they don't want you to stop sending money. So if they keep asking, you will stop sending because you will see how,
because
you know.
This thing, it led girls and boys to be to change.
Of course.
Find someone saying that I changed my life. No one home is hearing from me. I'm not communicating to anyone. Let me remind you, when we come this side, yes, I'm hearing it on TikTok lives and
people do it. That's what I say, that if you need to cut off people, cut them off for your mental health. Because let me tell you, if someone eats your money, mentally you will not remain the same. You stop trusting people.
First of all, someone doing that whom you did not expect.
Exactly. This is family. This is mom. This is dad. You know, this is sister. So of course you will be so shocked, and your mental capacity will not remain the same. So if you need to cut off people, me, I'm pro cutting off people. Whoever is not good for your mental health, whoever is not good for you in whichever aspect, person off. I'll tell you, people hold on to toxic relatives. Yes, because they are relatives. You don't have to. You do not have to hold on to anybody who is toxic, who is not good to you just because you're blood related. That's how people end up eating people's money. Because you will send me money, citing, this is my mother, this is my mother. Even if you don't have a good relationship, she will not eat my money because she's my mother. Excuse me, this is the same person who has been treating you bad. Okay? So this person, of course, they'll eat your money without mercy. How? Because imagine, how people treat you is how they feel about you.
Yeah.
So you don't tell me you're going to treat me bad and then keep my money. Money. No, this comes within. For example, me personally, my mom can never eat my money. I've tested that. I've tried it. I've seen it. My mom doesn't even ask me for money. I give her money
whenever you feel you want.
But my mother, she's the most understanding person. You understand?
So at least you're sure that she can.
I mean, I've tested it. I've seen it. If I don't have money, she's trying to give me money, and I'm like, bro, you don't even have money. What are you trying to do? You understand? So there are people who are lucky. Alhamdulillah, I thank God for that. But
my family as well. And yes, all those people, because not everyone is sending money to their relatives. Some are sending to their friends, to their husband. There are some still the world has.
There are good people out there. There's still good in the world. Not everyone is bad, but you have to be cautious. You have to be cautious. You have to know the people you're dealing with. I mean, these are the people. By the time you start sending me your money, trusting me with your money, it means you've known me.
Yeah.
So you have to base on that. It's not that everyone who doesn't like you is going to say it verbally, but the actions, the small things they have been doing, the nitpicking. You understand? Like all those things, the red flags are always there, but we always seem to, to not acknowledge them. Yeah. So your money, honestly speaking, if you're not sure about the people you're sending your money to, keep your money in the bank. I know. They say the banks are this, the banks are that, and they are right. But it's easy.
You test your luck.
It's easy to blame a corporation than an individual. They will chop your money in peace. And then if you try to complain, everyone will be like, excuse me, she's your mother. How can you blame your mother? So it's better they keep their money, according to me, in the banks. Because shit happens. The bank can launder your money or something, but it doesn't happen a lot because they have a name to protect. They have a name to protect. Once you make an alarm, that's why they refunded that woman's money. No, it's the bank that stole the money, and then they are pretending that someone from the inside did this, but they were aware of that money. How can 100 plus something M just disappear like that? Of course they are aware, but because someone made an alarm on social media,
so they decided
and
to protect their name.
And they have a name to protect, of course they had to refund the money. That's the good thing about the corporation than an individual. What are you going to do to your mother? Okay. What? Now? Nothing. There is nothing.
Start saying that your mother is going to
curse you.
To curse you. The tears of your mother.
Yeah, she took care of you. La.
So, we honestly thank you guys for keeping our money safe. Because for real.
It's true, banks steal people's money, mobile money. Oh, it's the worst. It has a lot of scammers. They have to address that. That is the truth. Let's not pretend that it doesn't happen. But it's a corporation. It's on a low. It's rare. But for an individual to eat your money, it's something severe. Because imagine you can borrow me your money right now and I refuse. I'd rather lose a friendship than paying you back your money. So how about you sending every month? See, they will see you as a source of income. It's like having a job every month they're expecting. And you know, most times they're doing stupid things with this money. When you ask them, okay, you took my money, but what did you do with it? Nothing. They flexed. They ate it. They bought clothes. They made hair. They did, nothing.
I had someone who told me that she was sending money to her brother, and the brother held a wedding.
I'm sorry.
And I was like, how can you think of a wedding when you cannot
someone's money? On a marriage that is not even going to last.
And
I hope that
was saying, he's now paying me back and he's wasted.
Of course, because I planned for this money. I gave up my sweat. This is my hard-earned money. Even if you pay me back, it's not going to feel the same way because you ruined my plans. You guys don't have conscience. You don't have empathy. You don't feel bad for those girls and boys who sweat and work hard for their money. Ask for it.
Your work is flexible. There is this. You're not home. It is still in your head. You're not home.
My friend,
You're not with your family.
there is nothing flexible about working abroad, especially the people who work in the house. There's nothing flexible about that. Even if your bosses love you as, I don't know, it's not.
You're lacking something. So
And then you eat someone's money.
it's not fair. And those
What
people
kind of
should
heart
change.
is that?
You should change.
No, it's like this, no. Those people will not change. That's who they are. The people who are sending money should stop. Find other ways. Before you leave Uganda, before you leave Kenya, before you leave Nigeria, wherever you are, open up a bank account
So that you can
keep your money.
And let's also, you don't need to be abroad for 7 years. For what? That is too long. Even if 2 years is too long, that's why here in UAE we thank the government of UAE, because every year, if you want to go, you can go. You have to get a vacation. When you get a vacation, at least if you've sent money for a year and they have taken for 5 months, you will still find for 6 months.
No, let
right?
me tell you, Nobu.
At least go back home after some 1 year, 2 years, go home, come back. But not being here for 7 years and you're just sending money.
That's the thing, because of trust. Nobu. So that person thought that she could trust these people, and we come from different backgrounds. So this person is thinking about where she came from, how bad it is back home. So she's thinking, if I work 7 years, I can go and do something to change my life. Because she's thinking, when I go home, I have to spend some money. But if I stay here, I can just save that money and go back home. So let me just work for 7 years straight.
That's what she
But then
actually told me, that she was exhausted, very tired, and said, let me go back.
exactly.
And what I liked in that situation, and it was a big lesson to me, is to be good. Be good to anyone that comes your way. Because what she told me, she came and she contacted her boss. She was working for in Saudi. That boss had a work here. He always comes here, been here for a month. So that boss, bigger, connected her
For a job.
for this cleaning, home to door people. You go to someone's house, you clean, you go back to your bed space, you go to this one. So he connected that girl just because I believe that girl was good to her boss.
Honestly speaking, she was lucky because some people have had bad situations with their bosses. Some have been raped, some have been beaten to a pulp. The situations vary.
Those are the reasons why you have to handle their money with respect. Because it is a lot, man.
But imagine 7 years.
It is too much.
It's a lot of time.
So guys, I think we end this here. But before we end, thank you so much. Those people who understand us and do the right call and do whatever we tell you to do for us, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless.
Subscribe, comment, like,
Share.
follow. There is following on YouTube. It's the same as subscribing, yeah? Ah, okay. Tell your friends, your mother, your father.
So fun. TikTok, social media.
Influencer, this one. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you in our next video. Don't lie. Thank you so much, guys. We are getting fans here, so be our fan. Thank you.